Welcome back to the channel. Today we got something different going on. We got a different car in the garage today. I got the wife's Jeep in here. This is a Compass Trailhawk. We do have some parts to get put on it, so I wasn't going to film it, so I do have some of it taken apart. We are putting a 2-inch lift on it from Rough Country. Figured might as well film some of it and see if anyone likes it. And I mean, if you follow my Instagram, you would see that we brought this on the beach a few times. We're just trying to make it more like off-road capable. So we're getting a Rough Country 2-inch lift on it. And then we do have some Wild Peak AT3 to put on after this. So those tires should come in the next day or so. Well, it is the holiday, so those tires should probably come in probably on Tuesday. Our alignment is on Thursday, so alignment and mountain balance. So I'm going to get this wrapped up probably today and tomorrow. I'm going to do the front today, probably rear tomorrow. I'm just taking my time, holiday weekend. But let me show you guys what we're doing. So over here on the bench, we have the Rough Country box. So basically what it is, we have a spacer for the top strut. So I have the top cowl taken apart. So on this car, the top hat is right here. So basically this is just a spacer where you need to take out the strut like we're doing the coilover, and this spacer just goes on top. Now it does have some studs we have to put in, and then it should just bolt right up. So yeah, let me guys get you set up and we'll start from here. All I did was take the wheel off, and I took this cowl off with the wiper blades. It literally just a couple clips. 2 little bolts, take the wiper blades off, you wiggle those, and you're at this step. So let's start from here, and we're going to start taking apart the front suspension. tuning back in. It is the next morning. I do got the front complete. Put the wiper blades and everything back on. Let me show you guys what it looks like real quick. So there we have it. That's the 2-inch lift in the front. It's still stock in the back, so we got that Carolina squat going on. But I mean, that's a lot of room up there. You see the stud up there. Yeah, the zinc plated stud. And then you got the new end link there. So it looks the same on the other side. Got the spacer up there. New end link and everything tightened up. So I'm just gonna flip the car around so I can work this way again, because obviously my bench is here. So let me get this flipped around and we'll get the back tires taken off and we'll finish up the back. All right, we're back in the garage. Got the car backed in, wheels are off. So this is what we're looking at right now. So the lift in the back is similar. So we have to take the, I know we're gonna have to put the spacer up top on the strut. And then I think we have to do something with the trailing arm down here. So let's go to the bench and let's see what we have left to install. All right, so at the bench, we still have a lot of the hardware here. We have 2 of these and 2 of these. I just put 1 up here just so I have some more space. I think this is for our trailing arm. This is going to be for the top of the strut. And then, yeah, they do give new hardware for everything. And here we do have the spacer. So this is for the subframe. So since obviously this is spacing out the subframe, they're going to give us some longer hardware. And these are the spacers for the exhaust. So let me get you guys set up and let's get working on this rear. All right, let me show you guys what we were just working on. So right there, you can see our spacer for the exhaust. I put that on both sides. And then we did put one of our pucks in. You see it right here. So this is for our brake line. It's that new bolt right there supplied. So a little 2-inch puck. It just like gives the brake line some more room. So let me show you on the other side. Been working on both at the same time since kind of have to be done the same. So there's our spacer for the exhaust there. And here is the puck for the brake lines. So let me get you guys set up and we'll continue on. And there we have it. 2-inch lift is on front and rear. I wish I did measure it before and after, but I mean, you can definitely tell it's higher. The new tires should come in today. These are just the factory Wild Peak like basically like passenger tire. We do have the AT3s coming in, the Wild Peaks from Falcon as well, so that's going to be a much nubbier tire. It's a slightly bigger too. The only thing I'm trying to debate on is if I should get a wheel spacer or not to try to pop the wheel out a little bit more. It is pretty sunk. I know it's not going to rub with the new tires going on, but just for looks though, looks like a lot of people run a 1-inch spacer, and I'm really curious what that would look like. So I might add the 1-inch spacer after I get the new tires on. But other than that, that's all I got for you guys on this one. I hope you guys like the slightly different content than the WRX. But if you guys want to see more of this, just let me know. We do usually take this to the beach, so that is the reason why we did lift it. We did kind of get stuck a few weeks back. We got out with just some recovery boards, so figured might as well get a lift, get some tires, never have to worry about it again. So other than that, you guys have a good day, have a good week.